All right, here we go. Welcome to Star Wars, another day of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Day, free to play. The account that I've started, where we're in the free to play guild, the People's Guild. Another day of farming. Apologize for the background noise. Hopefully, it's not too bad. It's the girl. It's my wife and daughter. So they're doing their nighttime evolutions and all that fun stuff. And I'm just trying to talk over them right now so that we don't get bothered by them. But we are starting with Sith Trooper because we finished First Order Storm yesterday, and we still need Sith Trooper was just on the same node. So we need about 12 more. We got 6 overage. I don't know why don't understand why we don't get the same amount on both. But anyway, off to the races we are. Sorry about the loudness in the background. We keep continuing. I'm just going to keep talking because in an effort to draw them out a little bit, or else the mic will be like thinking that they're the dominant sound and they're not. They're just in the background, and I'm hoping that it doesn't come through too much. All right, so hopefully now that they're down the hall a little bit more, they won't be quite as loud, but never can tell. That always seems to bite me in the backside when I hope or I get too overly optimistic about that. But we've done our two farms today. I always forget who I'm farming. Which is why I have this lovely thing set up. It says that I need to farm the older of the 2 Poncho Bros. That is Qui-Gon Jinn. We got 1 shard of Qui-Gon. It's a little, it's not very comfortable, to say the least, when they're getting 1 entire shard of Qui-Gon out of the cantina. But then again, solo drops, what are you going to do? It's not a whole lot you can do. I don't even know. I totally missed whether I won GC, but it's not like it's a thing that I care about at all. If you're wondering, I mean, we're going to build Galactic Legends. Just that, see, we have them. I don't. I mean, I guess that's the only reason why people build Galactic Legends for GAC. I'm just not totally GAC enamored. When I build, and so I'm doing this Galactic Legend first, right, as a departure from the way I normally build. So in every game that I play, I'm a guy who prefers to, how a lot of people build. They take one thing and they build super tall. I don't like doing that. I like to have a bunch of different. I like to build a lot of different stuff and then build them up sort of at the same time. And the strategy games, that kind of bites you in the butt. But in this game, I think I'm being very, very, very beneficial because I could think it can ultimately help you grow tall faster in this particular game. Why do I say that? Because in this game, unlike in other games that I've experienced, we have these things called assault battles. And assault battles, what they let you do is they let you get really, really necessary gear for characters that otherwise you would struggle to get elsewise. And so, I mean, and at this point, there was 6, now there's 7. And, so there is if you're unfamiliar, there's other videos. Nooch does the whole series, but the Poncho Bros have their own assault battle now. So, and plus there's only 2 of them you need for the entirety of the thing, whereas the other ones you need 5 entire characters. So that's the reason why we sort of have decided to go Poncho Bros really early on this account, and then just catch everything up on the backside. And we're hoping, you really don't feel it until the day when you want to get a 1 pull, when you need anything but a 1 pull. Because when you get a 1 pull, it's like, really, I pulled 1, really? But it can be helped. It cannot be helped. So hopefully today we will be able to finish this 1 piece of regular Kylo And I was like, we only need 4 more. But of course, you look in here and I'm pulling. I don't. The thing is, I don't think we refreshed. I think we just had come on, one more. Come on. Are you serious? Oh, thank you. The last one. I'm like, okay. That's one more piece of regular Kylo that we don't have to do. Now we have to do this whole one with these, which it's a good, but these are regular farms, but so is this. And the Kairos are really kind of what we want. So I think, and so what's good about this is now we can just concentrate on this last node. This will be a fleet farm, which is fine, but then we have 2 regular campaign node farms, which is going to be like, and when you're getting, this is hard to swallow. And so we're going to be on this piece. We're going to be on this piece for Kylo here, this last piece for Kylo for a while. But fortunately, we have, his abilities done. We started to work on his mods at some point, but I'm like, anytime we get to start on Executioner or whoever else, so we have a plethora of gift characters that are already done. And then you come down here, we're done with Storm, and we're done with these 2. I mean, so we have, it's just gonna be a slow grind. Unfortunately, we have Kylo in relics, and we can probably go ahead and we can easily pop him the relic 1. So we'll just go ahead and pop him the relic 1 so you can see. And then I think I have plenty of these. No. Yeah, we have 552 of those stored up so far. So we could essentially take him to a relic 3 fairly easily, but there's no reason to right now. I mean, we could, but it's like, why would you? I mean, for me at least, it's like, why would you do that? But I know there's a practicality use to it, but it's like, we're saving, by the time we get ready to, if we just wait and do until after we finish with everybody, we just have everybody at relic 1. Then by the time we're ready then we can bring them all up at the same time. And whereas we have enough to bring him to relic 3 right now, when we get done, we'll be able to bring him to, the plan is to bring everybody at least to relic 5 at the same time. Because that would be not that we need everybody at relic 5, but those that we do need at relic 5, it would be nice to just be like, oh, guess what? You're relic 5 now. Because I know there's a handful you need at relic 7. There's another handful that you need at relic 5, and then there's like 1 or 2 that you need at relic 3. So that'll be good. But I do know Kylo is one of the ones that you need to have. I think you have to have both Kylos at relic 7, if I'm remembering correctly, which I think is, I think I'm pretty good at, I think that's a pretty reasonable thing. I have not mentioned that we have Shin in the game now, and I did go ahead and do the event for her, so I have her at whatever, and you could see her. If you were willing to, wow, you could spend $29, get 30 shards plus all of this stuff. Which I don't know if that's good, but these are probably better. But I don't know. I'm not gonna say there's no appeal, but this is of course a free to play account. But then again, if we had the shards, then we could theoretically pull this. And I'm like, no, there's no reason to. I mean, we'll get to Shin when we get to Shin. We're just not. I'm not at the point where I'm like, yeah, I need Shin tomorrow. No, we're not there. We're just not there. We'll get there in a little bit, but there's no reason to. Because I think what I've told you is we're going to build Kylo. Then we're going to build some assault teams and conquest teams, and then we'll build another galactic legend, or like a legendary team like Gas or something. And then we'll go back and build another Geo. Is the way I'm looking at approaching this account. So, and I don't want to get too heavy on one side of the spectrum or not. So this is the reason why I have this farm here, where we're doing Kylo, and these are the requirements for Kylo, and then we're going to go in for CLS with these two, because this is what you need for CLS. This is what you need for, more or less, what you need for Chewbacca, and then this is what you need for 3PO, and then this is, of course, the team, the CLS team, and then what's after that? I don't really know, because I figured this will be enough for us to work on for the foreseeable future. So if you're wondering what's the plan for this account, it's Kylo and then CLS. So that's all. I forgot to move my camera to the other side of the screen. That's going to be problematic in post, but I think I'll figure it out. Hopefully I remember to figure it out. Anyway, all we have left to do is get our stuff from the shipments here. Not that there's really anything to worry about. We do have to kind of be just discerning, because we're so, because this is only we're only 200 days in, so we got enough things for Chopper. We just don't have the pulls for Chopper, because I went Kylo and First Order Officer, and then Snips, and so it's like we have a lot of choices. We can go Han. We could go Stormtrooper, because we do need troopers. Troopers are going to be important for us, so we need to try to pick up troopers, because I think on this account I already have. Yeah, I already have. I have the Geos, I have Veers, I have Piet. So we did build backbone. So we have a trooper team where we have Piet and Veers and Colonel Stark and Snow, and we don't have Dark Trooper, so we'll have to come back to him. We don't have Iden finished, so we'll have to come back to her. We don't have Moff Gideon finished, so we'll have to come back to him at some point. The Storm I just picked up. So, we will have to do a little bit of backfill, but the goal is, it's just like here on the farming I do daily. When we get done with Sith Trooper, then we'll bring our Darsion, and Darsion is going to be quite a big farm, because there's a ship on that node that we need for the finalizer, and then of course there's Kylo's command shuttle. So we're going to be there for a little while, but at some point we will be done with building the team, and we'll just return to building farms, and that's when we'll go back to doing Hux and other characters at the same day. It's just like as I'm building characters, I tend to just do one or two farms and concentrate the rest of the energy on the gear. If you're wondering about why I do it that way, it's because I'm trying to get through the characters. And it's not that I don't want to do the farms, it's because I want to get the characters done to where I don't have to worry about, hey, they need such and such piece to get them to gear 13. Because essentially, once you get them to gear 13, then it's basically, it's not nothing, obviously, but it's not super intense, I guess is the way I would phrase it. It's not as super intense as it was. But here we don't have a lot of leeway, so we got to do. I'm going to go ahead and go Grievous here. First Order type. fighter is here, so we're going to take that because we're going to need that. On the back end, I would love to be able to pick up Zeta mats, but we're a little short right now, so that's not feasible. In here, no. In here, get the computer prototype salvage right here, Kyber-wise, because you don't want to farm that node unless you have to. And, if you have anything else right here. But that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Till then, have a good day. Bye.